Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. Today's reading is going to be who's got an eye on you and why. So you've got three piles as usual. You've got pile number 1, pile number 2 and pile number 3. So take your choice and we'll get going.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Okay, right, who has got their eye on you and why? This pile here is the person who has that eye on you. This is for some information about you, and this progression of cards here is basically what's going on between you, with the middle card being the moment now and then past and present. So let's just have a look at the person who's got an eye on you. I think this person, it possibly could be somebody that you work with. It's somebody who's very focused, somebody who's not shy but does not like to be pinned down. They like to give themselves a lot of different choices and probably have a lot of people who are attracted to them. The reason I think that you could possibly work together is the fact that you've got the Four of Wands here, so you could know each other through some sort of building or some sort of get together where I get a feeling it's inside. It's like a shared workplace, just somewhere where you see each other regularly, is actually indoors rather than outdoors. I know this picture is outdoors, but just the structure of you knowing each other, I think, is indoors. I think this person that has an eye on you is somebody who works hard and is quite focused with how they get their money. You've got the Queen of Pentacles and you've got Aries here. So this is somebody who's practical, who likes to have money, likes to have comfort around them. With Aries card is somebody who is prepared to work hard for that. But you've also, which basically throws the other cards out of the park, you've got the Tower card here. So I wonder whether your person is either somebody who doesn't like grey, is either black or white, or I'm thinking where at the moment is either not in work or is in some way the way that you're connected, it's been disrupted in some way. They've either been thrown out of the position where they work, they've handed their notice in, or there's something rumbling under the surface where they may possibly be leaving the area or the place that you normally get together or the place that you normally meet. I'm getting from these cards, it's like an Aries Pisces feel, because they don't have to be Aries or Pisces, but these two, the Aries and the other planets, tend to follow Aries around. I wonder whether they're an Aries sun with Pisces planets behind. Doesn't have to be, it's just the feeling, because there's that combination of being focused and energetic and athletic and direct with the Seven of Cups behind it, which to me makes me think, I'm sure it is Neptune, yes, makes me think of somebody who is very direct, but then you can't pin them down. They can be quite slippery when you're trying to pin them down. So this person may be quite whimsical, they might be quite creative, alongside with the fact that they're very focused. The connection between you two is, I think you both like to see the bigger picture, and I think that you're somehow bound by something under the surface. I think that you know who this person is, and I think the connection is almost in some sort of secret way that you either haven't revealed to each other. I'm going to say you haven't revealed that you're both attracted, but this is about who's attracted in you. So I don't think this person has told you. You've got the 12th house here, and that always talks about people or situations that are either to do with large institutions like hospitals and churches and religious institutions, I suppose. Sorry, I can't speak. But it's also to do with things that are below the surface and kept secret. So I think, to me, this is telling me of some sort of influence of a large building and secrecy. And you've got the Seven of Cups, which is Neptune again, so it's all a bit wishy-washy, all over the place. Nothing's quite in the open, but there's the attraction from this person to you. You come across as more focused. You are somebody who is who's quite brave in life, and that you don't mind tackling bigger issues. You've probably got that personality that doesn't like small talk or doesn't like people to beat around the bush. You've got the World and you've got Judgment, and to me they're big cards. They talk of people who face life head on. They're not afraid to finish things, they're not afraid to start things. They would rather come out of a situation if it didn't serve them in some way. You've also got the Capricorn card here. So Aries and Capricorn making me think that you two are connected in some sort of work situation, or that you know this person through the fact that you're connected in service, and they're not service cards, but I'm thinking that you're connected in the fact that you both work hard and you're both very focused. You've got the Ten of Cups and you've got the Ace of Wands, so I don't know whether family is very important to you, or whether you already have family or people around you who have an issue, they might have an issue, who are somehow connected to the question that you're asking. You've got the Ace of Wands here, they've got Aries, so I do think that the person's attracted to you because you somehow you have the same energy as them. You have that get up and go, and also that sort of sporty, energetic, direct and open, and like to take life head on feel about you, which I wonder whether that's what they find attractive. And the fact you both share the ability to work hard. But there's some secrecy here. There's some anxiety. This person doesn't feel that they can show their feelings to you for some reason. Yeah, then again, you've got the Hierophant here. You've got 3 cards here that suggest that you are connected with some sort of building, some sort of something hidden, and you're in the same building, and this person can't show you that they're attracted to you for some reason. You've got the Four of Wands, you've got the Hierophant, you've got the 12th house institution. So I do think there is a connection with some physical structure that's larger than normal. It's not like a bus stop. I don't think you meet in the bus stop. But there's an anxiety and there's secrets behind this. This person, you've got the Wheel of Fortune here, and you've got the world here. This person feels that you're a bigger person. They're attracted to you because of your work ethic. They're sexually attracted to you because you've got the Ace of Wands and they've got Aries. So they feel that you probably mesh on that front. But you've got the Wheel of Fortune here that connects you both, and that's the situation at the moment. I think they see you as a new chapter in their life, in a way that they would like to somebody they'd like to move forward with. I don't know whether they've revealed their feelings to you yet. I'm thinking not, because in the past you've got this Hierophant, which is buildings, institutions, we just talked about all that. And then we've got this card, which to me speaks of sleepless night anxieties. Not being able to reveal what they feel to you. But after this, in the future, you've got... See, this is a real, I always assume that I'm speaking to mainly women, but this to me feels like this pile here is either you ready for this, a masculine pile, in the fact that, oh man, I'm about to be sexist, I'm going to stop myself. What's typically seen as a masculine energy of, I'm trying to cover myself here, of basically getting to work, focusing, working hard, and getting out again. And I'm talking about a couple of 100 years ago. And they've come across as the Queen of Pentacles, which is typified as a female energy. So this is them again. And at the end, you're both looking at each other. So you, if you're male or female, the Capricorn and the Emperor, this is you. So whoever's asking the question is coming across as Capricorn, which is the Emperor is Capricorn Aries. And this is where you two connect. Okay, this is all making sense. So this is you over here, and this is them over here. So whether you're male or female, this pile, you have what is typically seen, or has been typically seen, as being the stronger masculine energy. And this pile here, although Aries, still has this Neptune here, and I think this person here is a little bit more effeminate. in the way that they work, or the way that they are, or the way that they see life, or the way that they just basically come across. And this is the future, so you're both looking at each other with interest. So I think if this person hasn't... Did I get out of that all right without insulting anybody? Then what's going to happen in the future is that you're both going to be brought together, and you're both going to be very aware of the attraction. And you're both looking at each other. But the connection here is the Capricorn and the Aries and the earthy energy and the basically the... It's this person to me. If I knew this person, they would be somebody who gets up, goes to work every day, is very focused, very calm, comes across as being very all together. But there's a fire behind them, and there's a ability to do whatever they want to do, and they almost feel as if that nobody could stop them. But they have that slight wishy-washy bit about them where you can't pin them down as much as you have the impression that you can. So you think this person is very much what you see, but there's something behind the surface about them that makes them slightly more dreamlike. I think there's a bit of Pisces in there because you've got the 12th house here. You are coming across as very similar, very focused, very energetic, but you're somebody who is larger in the fact that you don't like to deal with small issues. You like life to be big, and you like life to be to have a meaning. And you're both bound together by this 12th house, which is something under the surface, maybe some anxiety with that this person is attracted to you and can't reveal their feelings. There's a building involved, there's some sort of organisation involved. This person seen you and feels that you can make their life bigger. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, and you're coming across as the World and Judgment, and their major arcana. And after this, the end result is Queen of Pentacles. Looking at the Emperor, your person here is the Queen of Pentacles, and you are coming across as the Emperor because you've got Capricorn here. And in the end, they're both meeting and looking at each other. So I think that you'll be very aware of who this person is in the near future, if you don't already know. This energy here is coming across as masculine, as in it has a more of a paternal feel about it. The Emperor is paternal. The Queen of Pentacles is more maternal in the sense that they like to provide for people and look. Oh, actually, no, you both like to provide for people. This person does it in a more feminine way, and you probably provide in a more what's typically seen as a masculine way. Okay, so, should we do some more? I hope that gives you a good inkling of what's happening and who is coming towards you. And I hope I haven't insulted all your masculine and feminine energies and vice versa there, because I'm only reading what I can see. And I know, Capricorn's masculine, the Emperor's masculine, the Queen of Pentacles is feminine. So swap it, whether you're a male or female, just swap that. Did you hear my earbuds then? Right, let's ask a few more questions to get a little bit more nosy. Nice. Come back. Okay, this is for what they'd like to say to you. They'd like to work with you. They would like to somehow share finances or a work situation. They want to be connected to you some way, in a small way. If it's not work and you don't work together, but I'm getting a heavy feeling that you do, it's some sort of financial exchange or some sort of just basically small practical invite or offer where you can work probably with more than, or you can be with probably more than 2 people, because you've got 3 here. So if you don't work together and this person is not going to offer you some way that you can collaborate or some sort of challenge, this person wants to take you out somewhere practically in a group situation. So if you don't work together, it will probably be the second one. You've got the Hierophant again. Okay, right. this is what this person wants to say to you. This person is impatient. They don't want to hang around. They find you attractive, and they're not the type of person to keep, although there's secrets here, they are probably have kept it secret for quite a while, because you've got this in the past. You've got the Knight of Swords for what they want to say, and the Page of Wands. So this is like somebody who wants to come towards you in a quick and impatient way and actually start something fresh, start something that's passionate, a new interest, or just anything. And you've got the Hierophant card again. I can't shake off with this pile. I'm trying to think of alternatives, but I think this is some sort of connection with an institution, hospitals, work, schools, that sort of thing. You may work with this person, you may know who they are already, and they've had that eye on you and they're attracted to you. You could work in schools, you could work in, yes. Because you've had the reason I'm saying that, I'll explain why so you don't think I'm totally bonkers. You've got the Hierophant twice. You've got the Four of Wands, which is a building. You've got the 12th house here. I don't know if you're interested in astrology, which is basically the same thing. It's institutions, big buildings. Okay, and I think you both work really hard. Which, to be honest, the institutions like prisons, hospitals and schools, you don't really get away with slacking very easily. So I think that you both work very hard, and I think that's probably why you find, this person finds you attractive. I don't know if you know who it is. I think you do. The only difference I see here is that you are very sort of a big person. You like big ideas. You like the world to function in big projects. You're not somebody who wants to whine about the small details. This person is coming across as a similar energy, but I think that once you get to know them more, if you know them already, you will know that they have that slight tinge about them that likes to get lost in fantasy, may like to watch films, may like to drink, or just basically either has a lot of different things on their plate. They're quite mutable in some way, even though with the Aries here, in the fact that they like to do lots of different things, lots of different interests. They may not be focused on one thing, one person all the time. Your energy is coming across as a little bit more profound, a little bit more not stronger, because you've got the Judgment and you've got the World here. And the Capricorn, Ace of Wands. This is that you are hardworking. You give everything, I think, to whatever. You get up in the morning and you give your best to the situation. A hardworking power, both of you. Very similar energies. But this person still has the Tower. So I've actually forgotten about this poor Tower here. He's a really big card. So I don't know if this person used to work with you or is being pulled out of the situation in work. Or something has happened in their life which has shaken them, and basically they weren't expecting it. And this could be the reason for their anxiety. If it's not the fact they can't, the 12th house here is secrets, whether they can reveal their feelings for you or all their feelings for you are a shock. If it's not that, something's happened in this person's life that you may know about that has basically turned their world upside down in some way. Okay, pile number 1. I hope that helps in some way whatsoever. If it does, please let me know. And thank you for watching. Okay, hi there, pile number 2. This is your person that has an eye on you. This is what connects you. This is you, and this is the situation. We're going to put some questions at the end of it. The person who has an eye on you is somebody who's soft and gentle and nostalgic. There's somebody who gets lost in their imagination. There's somebody who's very sensitive and easily hurt. I think at the moment they have, I wonder strongly whether this person has let you know already that they're attracted to you, and for some reason they've pulled back because they felt too vulnerable. Because these cards at the bottom, these 5 cards here, to me, I have set out as a timeline with that being the centre. In the past, you've got the 2 of Cups and you've got the 8 of Wands. So to me, this speaks of somebody or to a couple that have recognised the attraction between each other and it tells me that you've actually acknowledged it and let each other know, and that it is actually reciprocated. But for some reason, this person may have pulled back, and if they have pulled back, it's because they're very sensitive. There is something that connects you both, that is quite strong and hidden, and almost, it's like you've got Pluto here, it's like a sexual pull where there could be game playing, and I think you're the one that controls the strings. So this person, I think you might know them already, and they're coming across as, you get in astrology like the Pluto-Venus synastry, which means that your charts, or there's something in your astrological makeup that's connected. I would get the feeling that there's a magnetic draw between Pluto and Venus. Like, Pluto's beautiful, they're attractive, and there's just something about the way they walk, the way they are, the way that people see them, that is really sort of personifies attraction. Like a Marilyn Monroe figure. This is your person that is finding you attractive, male or female. It is almost as if people want to get hold of them, but they can't. It's just like people just want a bit of it. They want to be with them. They want to be seen with them. It's just everybody finds them attractive. You're coming across as somebody who's a little bit more grounded, less nostalgic, less whimsical in some way, but definitely passionate. And I think that because you've got this eighth house connection here, and you're coming across as the Queen of Pentacles, which is very grounded, very focused. You like what you like and what's around you. You like to touch and feel things. You don't like to be too much in your head about everything. And you at the moment are either very Pluto or going through some sort of Pluto transit, where you are feeling the rumblings of passion. And I think, although the question is, who's got that eye on you, I think you know who it is. And I think that you already know, and I think that you are quite invested in this, in a sort of a sexual attraction, and that you can feel the pull strongly, and this person you are very attracted to, and they also have an eye on you. But I think that the feeling is mutual. I think you've both got an eye on each other with this pile. They are in their head about either revealing their feelings for you, and I think they almost feel as if they've tipped the balance and made themselves feel a little bit oversensitive, a little bit more vulnerable. So they may have pulled back, and they're playing and weighing up what they're going to do next. There's a feeling of slight defensiveness. There's a feeling of wanting everything to be equal again. This person's retreated into their shell, I think, because you've got the Two of Wands here, and you've got the Two of Pentacles in the middle, so it's almost as if they're trying to balance things out again. You've got the meeting in the past, and this person, and you've got this sort of feeling of it's too much to handle. And the Temperance card to me also talks of wanting to get the balance back. This person's put their feelers out. You've picked that up because I think that you're very perceptive, and I think you've almost got like that sort of underground radar. I say underground because I can see Pluto, where you've picked up the attraction. This person's come towards you, and let you know in some way. It could just be a look or a stare or some way that they find you attractive, and now they are feeling, I think they're quite sensitive, very vulnerable. They've come across here as the Six of Cups and Neptune. Neptune is like Pisces. They live in a different world. They tend to have, Pisces are normally really attractive, and the Six of Cups is like a Cancer feel as well, so it's like a very watery feel about them. Pisces is very attractive. Their eyes are very often very unusual. They have what I always think is a larger, flat face. You can tell who they are by the fact they're very artistic. They're very creative. They can move well, and you go out dancing, and the Pisces just has the timing with the music, and that's just something that they put into everyday life. They can feel below the surface. Their timing, almost like a Uranus Aquarius feel, is spot on, but it's more fluid. They can just dance. Aquarius can dance, but they tend to go towards, I don't know, I'm talking about dancing because it's exciting. They tend to go towards that dancing that's quite it's more modern, it's on the beat, and it's attractive by the fact that they have an energy inside them. Like Pisces just flows, and they can basically just slip into a room and they're just so sexy. Your person is really attractive, and they have, sorry, camera clicks off after every half an hour. Your Four of Wands is speaks to me of some sort of established, I'm not going to celebration sort of feel. It's a house to me. It speaks of a house with 10 of Cups. It speaks of home. It speaks of family. And you've got the Queen of Pentacles. To me also is something that is grounded, focused there. You're a type of person who has everything around you all sort of set out, and people love to come to you for comfort. And you know, when everything's gone wrong, you're the type of person that's the salt of the earth. They come to you and you make everything feel good. And with Pluto here, I don't know whether this is a permanent feel about you, whether you are very Plutonic, very Scorpionic, but you would be that type of person, regardless of what anybody comes to, what they've done or what's happening in their life. It probably the darker and the dirtier, the more likely you are to dig in and try and help. But you also have this star feeling, so I don't know whether you are interested in astrology or whether you just like to see the bigger picture. And there's like, I think that, I know this isn't about you, but it is in some way. You're somebody who probably is really good at helping people out because you can see the bigger picture, but you're not afraid of the dirty picture, if you know what I mean. You're not afraid of anything that's gone wrong. You're not afraid of, you know, people's dark sides. And you can move that forward, and you know how to move it forward with people. But I do think this has got quite an established feel about it. It's got a family feel about it. So I don't know whether you're married or in some way your family is very important to you. You're quite a grounded, strong person. This person isn't. This person's very sensitive, and I think that you come across as the stronger figure. This person's very creative. This person is somebody who's... if they're talking about something that's emotional, your eyes well up. Different reasons. You well up for a deeper reason, which is like, it's passionate and it's more intense and it comes from your stomach. This person wells up because it's almost as if they can't... They're just flooded with emotion. Yours is rumbling emotion. It's controlled. It's from your gut. And you can control it, and it's there. This person cries or their eyes well up for reasons, and it's all over their body. Your person's come across as Temperance, the Six of Cups and Neptune. This is a really flowy, I'm going to say slippery, but it's mutable. It's very sort of... you can't grasp this person, but this person finds that attractive about you, that you seem grounded. You will probably provide, or they think that you can provide, the energy that they have fizzing and floating around. There's a sexual pull here. I do think there's Pluto-Venus between the pair of you. This speaks to me of somebody who's really attractive and swishes in and out of life, and everybody watches them as they're out the door because they want to be with them. You are somebody who is equally attractive but in a more grounded and focused way, and the 8th house is pulling you together, so it's like a real sexual pull. Okay, so I think that you know this person, and I think this person may have told you or shown you in some way, even with just eye contact, that they feel for you. But I think this has basically put them on their back heel because they feel it's really vulnerable, and they're playing with what to do next. You've got the Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles here. I do think that in the future, because you've got the Pluto card here, and these two cards are for the future, I wonder whether this attraction, I don't know where it's going to go next. You've got the Tower, and then you've got walking away. So I don't know whether it's something, but I'm going to put some more cards out to try and give me a little bit more of insight into that. Because in the future, the two cards which really match with your Pluto here, you've got the Tower, as if everything is going to blow up. It's going to be like some sort of revelation. You know, you could, if you are in a relationship, or if you're quite established in a family situation, you know, this could be something to do with that. And then there could be some sort of, oh, we can't carry on that, let's get moving, you know, let's move apart. I don't know. I'm going to put some more cards out and see if it helps me out with that bit at the end. Okay, what this person wants to do with you, I was looking for something like physical and some sort of, action, but what it basically, this is very straightforward. This person is feeling anxious. This person is feeling like they want to put an end to what we've just described before as a almost defensive, pulling back, hiding in your shell turtle feel about them, and they just want to feel good again. They just, it's quite simple. They just find you attractive. They may feel they can't go forward with you if these cards that we've talked about, the family cards, or even if it's just I don't know why they feel, because you've got the Tower here. We'll try and find out more about that. But basically, what they want to do with you, they want to feel good with you. I think you know each other, and I think they're attracted to you because you just seem as if you're all together and you're all there. And this person finds that attractive because you're probably opposites in that sense, totally different from the pile behind, pile number 1. It's almost a feeling of what they would like to say is that this person seems to be like in a bit of pain through being attracted to you. It's almost as if they just want to heal and end this uncertainty, this attraction, and they just want to put it all together and be able to communicate with you. I don't know what has happened between you two, but I do think that you know who this is, and you probably know that you may have actually you may have known that this person's retreated a little bit. Let me just put one over this Tower card. Yikes. Okay. Right, I'm going to sum this up, including the Tower and the Death here. You two are very different characters. This person is attracted to you because you come across as being grounded and powerful and in control of yourself, but you've also got that softness of always looking forward. There's a gentleness about you. There's a humanitarian part of you which you could very easily pull people who have had difficult times into better times, and you just seem as if you've got life sussed in that way. This person is a little bit more free-flowing, a little bit more creative, a little bit more easygoing, but I do think they're quite anxious about their attraction towards you, and I think that you may know this. And at the moment you're both playing up maybe what to do next, or whether this person's going to come back into your life. I think that you mesh together, and there's a huge sort of sexual pull between you. If this hasn't happened yet, you will know, because you will feel very possessive over this person, and you will feel that you can't quite grasp them. This person will feel magnetically, and probably does already, magnetically attracted to you, and as if they just can't get away. It's almost as if it's on their mind all the time. They could be quite an obsessive bond between you. This person probably feels it already. I think this person basically wants to feel normal with you. They want to function normally with you, and they want to put the anxiety and the worry and whether the feelings will be reciprocated. And you could be playing power games at the moment. This talks to me of possible power games, and I would think that you're the one that's holding the power at the moment. They want to sum it all up. They want everything to come to some sort of conclusion. They want to be able to talk to you freely, but I don't know whether this holds true. I don't think this relationship is one that is going to either last or is going to be easy. You have got the Tower, and you've got Death, and you have got the 8 of Cups. So I think that in the future, even if you did get together, it could be quite tumultuous and could eventually end in you separating. Sorry to finish on a bad pile, but the answer to the question, not a bad pile, but these bad cards here, sorry. Who's got an eye on you? This really gentle soul has an eye on you because you appear to them to have your life sussed, and they find that extremely attractive. And it's almost as if there's a low self-worth with this person that It's not just low self-worth. I don't think they like to be tied down very easily. I think they like to be free and come in and out of situations, but their bond that they feel to you is quite strong. It's almost frightening them in a bit of a way. Right, pile 2. I hope that helps. I don't know whether this relationship is something that's going to go forward. I would tend to think not, to be honest, to be totally honest. It's just a passionate attraction and a passionate pull. So just enjoy that for what it is at the moment. And thank you for listening, and hope to see you again. Bye. Hi there, pile number 3. Right, let's get going. I know this question is who's got the I on you, but I'm just going to go to you first because I think that it's easier to start with you. You're coming across as somebody quite watery. You're coming across as somebody who's quite gentle-natured, almost a dreamer, but very good at nurturing other people and pulling people out of situations where you feel as if they need a bit of love to help them move forward. You're probably somebody who is very sensitive to what's going on around them. You can pick up people's vibrations and feelings by just standing next to them. You're probably somebody you could be interested in film, but definitely you're very good at reading people's emotions. You could be interested in just art in general. You just pick up things. There's a gentleness and a quality of, which can be quite painful because you can feel quite vulnerable at times, but you read what's going on in a situation. You probably speak very softly and often with kindness. I'm trying to think of people I know who have this combination. When you do speak, it's probably very soft, it's not erratic, it's very gentle, and you choose your words wisely to make people feel good. Okay, I'm going to leave that there, but at the moment I feel that you know who finds you attractive, and I think you feel the same, and it's almost as if you are waiting and watching and feeling like you can't move forward with this person, so you're waiting to see what they're going to do. Now, your person is coming across as somebody who is practical and good at starting off new situations. I think that they're quite good with their words. I think they're quite they have that cheeky, childlike feel about them. But I think they get excited at new projects. This person feels very similar to you in some ways. You've got the 7 of Wands here. I think you know who it is. You've got the 7 of Wands here where you're almost waiting and slightly defensive, waiting for them to make the first move. They're coming across as the 2 of Swords here, and it's almost as if they don't know which way to go either. There's some sort of anxiety that's holding them back, but you could know each other through work because you've got the 8 of Pentacles, or you could if you know each other through work, I wonder whether this person always has their back to you in some way. Every time you see them in work, I think you know who it is. That they're almost pretending that they haven't noticed you, but they have. What I've got here is the Ace of Cups. So they do think their feelings for you are very strong, and because you've got 2 aces, they could be fresh and new. It could be something that set them off recently that's made them feel almost like a exuberant, childlike, open feel about that. Get this. So you've got Mercury here, you've got 2 aces, and this is like your timeline to me. And you've got in the past you've got the Sun and the Queen of Pentacles. So this person's looking at you, and it's almost as if you have ignited this fun, childlike feel, and they want to show you what they feel, but there's almost like an anxiety and you make the first move feel about it. But the feelings are strong, and they are strong in a very positive and no game playing. There's no game playing in this. This feel is somebody who the feel of this pad is somebody who would like to come forward and show you by showing off in some way. It's got that watch me do the Running Man type of energy about it. You know, look at me doing the Running Man, that's going to really get you. And you're like sitting there watching with a slight wry smile on your face and feeling that attraction, but you're almost as if waiting for them to make the move. You have anxiety with this as well, and I don't quite know why, but you don't come across as an anxious person generally. Your feet, see, this read is about who finds you attractive, and this, I feel that you know already who finds you attractive. You've got the Page of Cups for you, and this person, man or woman, who's that Radio 1 DJ on the morning? It's in the morning. Does that look like him? It's not. I've forgotten his name. I don't know. Anyway, you've got the Page of Cups, so you are basically, well, they're giving out the Ace of Cups. So this is a huge explosion of emotion and feeling towards you. You've got your heart exploding as well, but although I think you're much more relaxed and cool with this, I don't think your person is relaxed and cool. So you feel it, but you're sort of, I might show it if I fancy showing it. And this person basically is almost exploding with the desire to get to you. And I wonder whether, because the 7th house connects you, it's almost as if you feel as if this person has, or they feel as if you have, because it's about them, isn't it, a long-term potential. They could see you as somebody that they may want to settle down with, or they feel connected to in a bigger way, or they could be some sort of like past life connection where they feel as if you're so familiar that you could possibly have been some spouse in the past life. Just the 7th house. If you don't feel that now, they may feel that they could spend a long time with you. You could be for the long haul. Right, at the moment, you've got this, you've got the 7th house, but you've got the 8 of Cups. So I think the feeling there is strong, but I don't think that you're together at the moment. I think you're quite separate, but I think the feelings are still there. I wonder whether the fact that you could be separate, one of you, I think you know each other, and one of you may have moved away, but this person's feelings are, you've got 2 aces, they're strong, but they've got their back to you, they're blindfolded, they don't want to show you what they're feeling, and I don't think that you are together at the moment, or you're just not in contact, or you're not bumping into each other as much as you used to. But because you're possibly separate, your feelings and your feelings here are not being expressed either. It's almost as if this talks to me in some way of a stalemate situation. This person's got more energy to come towards you. They feel for you, that you've got the Ace of Cups, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. They like to get things started, and they're going to do it in some sort of fun way. They're probably very good at communicating. They're probably very good with their words. They're probably very witty at writing, and they make life seem silly and fun. And that's probably how you know they're attracted to you, because this person would be silly and fun in front of you. You coming across as far more gentle, and you're the type of person that would watch them being silly and fun rather than having that urge to join in. But you've got this stalemate feel of 7 of Wands, 8 of Swords on your side. There's like anxiety, I'm not going to move forward, I'm going to see what you're doing first. They've got the 2 of Swords here, so it's this feeling of I'm not moving, I can't see what's going on, I don't want to look, I've got my back towards you. You may know each other through work with the 8 of Pentacles, as I said, but there's this watching. You've got the one end, you've got the woman, the female energy watching, and you've got the man looking forward. So I think the communication between you two is poor, and I think at the moment you are separate, and this person has this childlike attraction and exuberant feelings towards you that they're not expressing because there's some blockage that they can't, but they feel as if the connection with the 7th house is big. They feel as if it's it's like a long-term potential. They recognize something in you that they would like to have in their life for a longer period of time. But I don't think in the future this anxiety and this blindfold twice, this they're not going to let you know. The communication between you is poor. Not because I don't get the feeling that they're too shy to let you know, or they feel too vulnerable to let you know. It's almost as if they have just decided that they can't move forward with this. And you're separate because you've got the 8 of Cups here. Feelings are there from you, and the feelings are there from them. Bigger feelings from them. They want to get this moving, but I can't see movement here. Let me do some more. So this person who's got an eye on you, you probably know who they are by the fact they're quite fun, childlike, and they have that energy of every day is a fresh new day about them. And if there's any time that they have done something really stupid to get your attention, that's how you will know who it is. If there's somebody who you meet them and they're giving you these they're always trying to make life that little bit more fun and that little bit funnier, that's the person that's attracted to you. But they feel as if they can't show you at the moment. I think they feel quite comfortable with you, or they feel, I don't know how much contact you've had, but they feel as if they would be accepted by you if they did reveal their feelings. So I don't know why this is almost in a stalemate situation. I do think this person's funny though. I think you do know. If you do know who it is, you will definitely know by they're quite charismatic. I think they will have a lot of people around them. When you see them, they're probably laughing a lot. I think you come across as more in control of yourself, more gentle, more measured, and just a little bit softer-hearted. This person's not saying they're not soft-hearted, but their main aim in life is to make sure that they live it, and they have, and it's funny. I was so busy talking, I forgot what question I was asking. Right, okay, now I know. Right, what they'd like to do with you, you've got the Hangman, first 2 cards, and you've got the 9 of Pentacles. I don't think this person they're just happy watching. They feel quite content with feeling the attraction towards you, with feeling the Ace of Cups. They do want to start something fresh, but I don't think they're going to. If there is some possibility that they're going to let you know their feelings, it will be, I think on the whole, they're generally quite at ease with what they're doing. They're basically just watching. If they're going to show you their feelings, it would be during some sort of get together, which seems increasingly difficult at the moment, but there's some sort of party or celebration, which is very much this person. This person is probably maybe quite reserved in everyday sort of situations with regards to love, but they might come out of their shell and show you a bit more if the situation wasn't so controlled, if it was like some sort of pub after a couple of drinks, or something that was fun. That's how you're going to get this person. This is how you're really going to know who likes you, because I think the situation would have to be fun for them to instigate these 2 aces, to start them off. Okay, what they'd like to say to you, if you got together and they would say something to you, let's just say if you were at this party, or you got together and there was drink flowing and this person loosened up and was about to show their aces to you, they would basically tell you how good you make them feel, or how attractive that you are, and you're basically everything that they could have wished for. But then you've got the Tower in the middle. I do think this person does find you very attractive, almost as if a little bit too much, maybe a slight obsessional feel about it. And all they're doing is they have been watching you and waiting. And they would probably tell you that. I get the feeling there was not the game playing feel here. This person's coming across as Mercury. They've got 2 aces. It's very open, forward moving, fun loving feel about it. And what they'd like to do with you is basically nothing unless they were in a situation that made them loosen up. And then if a couple of drinks down, they would tell you that you have blown their world apart by how attractive they find you, and that they've just been watching and waiting for a long time, possibly. I don't know. But the watching and waiting is definitely there. This person is probably snooping a little bit. I think he's got quite an obsessive feel about it, but not in a nasty way, but it's in a... You've really, with these two aces and with the tower, you've exploded this person's feelings. And I think that you come across as quite relaxed. You come across as a bit more laissez-faire, and you're just sort of, that smooth person who everybody finds attractive because you're quite relaxed, you're quite loving, you're the type of person that hugs people when you see them, and they are childlike and silly and seeing you almost as a bit more mature than them, not in years, but in the way that you have developed yourself. And I don't think you're coming towards them, if you know this person already, and so that they feel like a big kid. They feel that their feelings are big and that they can't show you. And the only way you're going to get, I think the only way that you're going to get this person to reveal their feelings is if there's some situation that makes them feel at home, so that it's fun and adventurous, and then they're going to basically express themselves to you. Get out of this Two of Swords energy, the Eight of Pentacles, and then you might slightly slip out of this Seven of Wands defensiveness. Right, okay, pile number 3. I hope this makes sense. So the person that's got their eye on you is somebody youthful, fun and exuberant, and wants to make you laugh, because I think that you will know who it is because they make people laugh all the time. You're very gentle-natured, you're very sweet, and I don't know whether you know this person already. If you do, that you're not together at the moment, I don't think so. And the way that you're going to know that this person likes you is because they're going to do something silly to impress you, if they haven't already. Okay, if this rings true in any way, or any way you can highlight if any of this has, please let me know in the comments section, because it makes me... it just helps. I can't think of what it makes me. It just helps because it's just nice to know that some of it does ring true. Right, okay. Thank you for watching very much, and I hope I see you again sometime. Thank you, bye.